Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. That is no longer there. Let's make this back here. Today is the last day for that 80% off Apex account. So make sure you take advantage of that if you are interested in opening an Apex account. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sorry, just wrapping up the pre-market show. Good morning, guys. Jonathan G, good morning. Russell H, good morning. Speedy Boy, good morning. Trading Like a Predator, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Kelly Ann, good morning. Zero Cool, good morning. Nick Thompson, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. CJ, good morning. Diego, good morning. Carl Herman, good morning. Idris, good afternoon. Bernadette, good morning. FSN, good morning. Wayne Bicknell, good morning. Worldview Bro, good morning. David Lance Regalado. Hi, man. How do you do that thing when you put your stop loss immediately on the hit target to lock your profit? Is there a hotkey for that, or you normally just drag it? I think you're referring to bringing your stop loss to break even and after it hits a target. I think that's I do that manually. I think that's what you're talking about. Thanks for subscribing. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yep, it's an ATM. Well, the ATM, I'm not sure, you know, if you're talking about the break even, but Cody M says, I just scalped that like button for a point, $50 for the day, calling it quits. Let's go. Wait. Congrats. Good morning, guys. Good morning. George Dixon, good morning. Welcome to the stream, pandas. What do we have here? We got a two-leggy forming here on an uptrend. Market's about to open in 7 minutes. Looking for that new high still, probably from this break of trend. Right, this uptrend to break a trend. Looking for that new high now. In my opinion, not a bad long to take, actually. On the daily chart. Wow. I mean, look at this daily chart. What can I say? Other than yesterday was a really strong down day. I mean, it's not like we haven't had days like this before. I mean, we had a day like that similar here when we got close to 20 MA. Kind of pretty close to this one, but these are 2 days in a row, which is actually, these combined is bigger than this move. Well, maybe we'll see with this move. There's follow through as well, and we almost broke this pivot low here. I should mark it. I'm gonna mark that on the chart here. It's a major pivot low. I'm sorry, what's the price here? 38.55. 38.55. This to me is an important spot. I'm thinking it's an important spot because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get down to it. Just marking that red. Might be a little confused with this one, but these dashed lines are actually closer than this dashed line, so hopefully that'll help. Amin asks, can you open a trade before the market open? Yes, you can. I actually like this setup here. I kind of want to go long here. Off the 20 MA. I might begin this day red here. I don't like that signal bar though. It is ending above the 50% mark. This is really close to market open. Got about 4 minutes. Kind of like this setup here. Kind of like it. This is about a trigger. It does trigger here. Might have missed the boat already. I'm just thinking new highs gonna be created, and we got a two-leggy off the 20 MA. It's just the signal bar is not the best, and we're really close to market open. I just don't want to be in a trade during market open. This might extend into that if it's like 2 or 3 candles large. Or 2 or 3 candles long. Ends up giving you a scalp right there. I would still be in this trade. I'd probably go for 2 points there. It's a little too close to market open, and 2 points are made. It's a good two-legged pullback. It was too close to the market open. I didn't want to be in a trade around this time. But two-leggy, right off the 20 EMA, in an uptrend. It's a good trade in my opinion. I just didn't like how it was so close to market open. They're still looking for a new high, so I'm thinking there's some more room to go up here. Market's about to open in 1 minute. Yeah, we have that two-leggy. Now this will be first break of trend on this uptrend here. Still looking for a new high. Not really looking to go short in this area. Frank Angel says he's not taking it long until September. Is that when they stop raising interest rates or something? They kind of have like a reversal pattern here, but it's above the 20 MA. Market's about to open in right now. Market just opened. Higher low setup. Pushes up one more time, I'm going in long here. Right, 3 bounces off the 20 MA. For me, this is a good long. Almost fills me here. Still looking for that new high. 4 pushes. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3 failures down. To me, this is a good long trade. I mean, I could look for a new high here on this trade, and I don't think it'd be a bad swing to take, but we'll just come out with a 2-point scalp and let's see if we can get a runner here. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Right, 3 failures down. Getting a strong push up now. Let's see if we can get a nice runner off of this. Come on. Let's put it right at break even. Let's see if we can get something nice from here. I want this to marinate a little bit. Okay. Come on. Don't do it. It's too early for this. Come on. No. Okay. Okay, we're still in business. Runner's still going. We have a potential runner here if we get this second push up. You know what that means? We're in a runner, pandas. I'm gonna move it from pivot to pivot. It's early in the morning and we're already in a nice runner here. I will only exit this trade when we hit a pivot low. So I'm willing to lose all of this. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go. So now I'm gonna let the price action tell me when to get out, which is when we break a previous pivot low, which means that, you know, I'm only looking for higher low setups right now. But whenever a higher low is not created anymore, I'm out. So right now, as long as I put it below every pivot here, we should be good. At least for the uptrend, you know. And when the uptrend, when there's like a lower low, then we consider getting out. I could even just attach this to the 50 or 20 EMA and come out at 2 points, and so I don't have to touch it anymore. Right now my stop order is attached to the 20 EMA. I put it 10 ticks below it So if there's ever a 2-point move below the 20 MA, then I'm just out thinking that the uptrend is over. And I'm just going to let this ride, and we'll see how far we can let this ride, pandas. Let's go, baby. Pandas. Pandas, we are in a runner here. Wow. I mean, I'm only gonna get stopped out when it touches this stop loss. I'm not gonna touch it with the limit order. I'm gonna only let it be controlled. You know, you like this because there's gaps formed, right? There's a gap from here to here. There's a gap from here to here. And now, hopefully there's a gap from here to here. Let's see if we get it. George Dixon asks, how do you attach it to 20 EMA? If you grab the order and hold control, it will attach to like the closest indicator that you have it. And then you can click, and then it will give you options of how, if you want to offset it. So you need to have the 20 EMA indicator obviously on your chart, and then press like your order, you know, hold this, you know, and drag it around and hold control, and then click on the indicator. So right now I'm not touching this, this is automatically happening. Another two-leggy here forming, and I'm just thinking the 20 EMA is going to act as a support, and that's why I put my stop loss 2 points underneath it. And when it no longer acts as support, then you know that's when it, you know, when I think it's gonna, when it goes beneath it by 2 points, and it's probably no longer acting as support. No. I will not fall into peer pressure. You guys are telling me to hit a target. Pandas, you have no idea how strong these trends can be. And I'm, you know, I don't have a target here. I'm just going to let this ride until it hits my stop loss. I will not hit it with a limit order. My limit order is just infinite. It's just up here. I'm just going to keep moving it up. But as long as we're above the 20 MA, I'm in this trade. It's wiggling around a lot, which I don't think Rhythmic probably likes very much. See, for instance, if I just put it under the pivot low, I would have put it under this pivot low, and I would have been stopped out right here, losing all this potential profit. And I guess I was in a runner not too long ago, and I kind of came up prematurely, and so I was thinking, man, next time I'm in a run, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it kosher, and we're already up, what, 20 points with this runner. And I'm not trying to be greedy here, Pandas. It's actually the opposite, right? I'm just, well, not really, I'm just not being fearful. I'm just letting it happen, and I'm willing to lose whatever, you know, money this is going to lose. In my opinion, just because I'm pretty familiar with the price action here, whatever pullback we have is going to be small, and it's probably going to oscillate near the 20 EMA before it really breaks down to it. Very rarely do we go up and then straight back down. And if that happens, then you lose maybe 10 points, but you know, so be it. You know, most of the time we come back to 20 EMA, we bounce around it, and then it might come down. And so typically your stop loss gets brought up to the price action. So very rarely does it just do an A top. Yes, everybody says, I hesitate to let it pull back with my Apex accounts because of the live drawdown. That's true. trailing drawdown that makes it difficult. So, you know, in my opinion, it's probably, you know, you might not want to do this depending on how big your account is, you know. But if you have a 300K account, this is nothing. Like a $500 drawdown is nothing. So now we're touching the 20 MA, and hopefully it'll bounce off of it, or at least oscillate around here. But if we go below by 2 points, then, you know, it's just, it is what it is. Let's go, baby. We are done for today, pandas. I'm going to end the stream right now. Have a great day. I'm just joking. That was one trade. That was one trade, and I almost did no work. You know, I just saw a really good setup here. Basically, 3 failures down, push down, and then a nice signal bar, push up, and off the 20 MA. You see how these are higher every time? Micro double bottom, right? But higher here, higher low, micro double bottom, and even it's a trap, Pikachu trade. It's just like one of those dream setups that, you know, that rarely come to you, and it's just, you got to take it. And even if you lose it, then you lose it, but you got to take that trade. Worldview says, ask how many contracts you have. I traded with 4 on the core position and 1 on the runner. Seeker says, you made back your loss from yesterday in just 1 trade. That's right. And that's how trading goes. Even if I end red, it's like, it doesn't matter because you just stick to the plan. Sorry, my effect is still on. Why don't you guys tell me? Hey, Pandas, let me know if my charts look like yours. I reloaded my historical, thinking it worked, but I don't know, you tell me. Easy peasy, easy money. We got a higher low, second entry long here. The higher low fails, reverses, and is creating a trap to the downside here. Huge risk, right? This is a big bar if you want to go short here. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point risk. And it's like in an uptrend, so a little hard to take, but trap does trigger. And that's kind of what I mean, you know, like I came out 2 points below here, thinking that if it ever does do that, right, the 20 EMA is no longer being respected. And because of that, I'm thinking the uptrend's over. And so I come out 2 points, I lose out on this little move up here, and then it comes with that push down hard here. That's actually a reversal pattern playing out. By the way, this gold line is the gap that was created a while back on Monday, and we came back up to it. Not much follow through on this reversal setup, but we'll see. Curious if we break this low here. Alright, we broke this low. That means we made a new low. You can consider this break a trend to new low here. And we can look for a reversal pattern maybe to continue this uptrend. Not a bad idea, but we'll see if it happens. Big push down. Todd asks, how did I make my stop loss follow? I attached it to the 20 EMA. And so as the 20 EMA keeps going up, it was just 2 points underneath the 20 EMA, and it just kept going up with it. And if you want to do it, just press Control, right? Get your order, hold Control, and click near an indicator. For me, I just used the 20 EMA. I went close to the 20 EMA. You can also use the super signal on the two-legged pullback indicator. Getting a strong push down, pandas. Very strong push down. Very strong push down here. But break a trend to new low. If we get a reversal pattern here, I'll consider going long, but that could be, you know, an opening reversal. So we can get a strong push up, and then we have an opening reversal with this trap trade here. And this major trend reversal here, I mean, it could have been many things. It could have been this break a trend to new high created with a major trend reversal here and pushing down hard. So that could be, you know, a strong push down. Here we go. Very strong push down now. We do have a gap here, right? All these gaps are being filled. This gap's about to be filled. Some may reload in this area, thinking, man, I missed this big move up. Some people may want to reload here. I'm not. I mean, I'm just waiting for my setup here. And we're on a strong downtrend, no setup for me. I guess I could have gone short here. I was thinking about it, but my mind was still kind of bullish, so I wasn't really looking for a short trade here, but ended up working out for you. I mean, the risk was very large as well, so I don't know. We do fill that gap. It looks like we're gonna go beyond the gap. Jason asks, Panda, what's the line that the trend bounced on? I'm not sure what line you're talking about. Maybe if you give me like a time. Give me a time and I can look around the area. I'm not sure which line you're talking about. Big push down here. This downtrend is insane. It makes it so I don't even know how to chart this, because it's so steep. It could be an undershoot, may lead to overshoot here, or I mean, it could just be this right here. Hard to say at this point how to draw this trend. There's no pullbacks, right? So I don't have anything to use to really use as my trend here. It could be this, right? Break a trend to new low. Right, break a trend to new low on a really steep channel. At 944, we're talking about here. Oh, the 240 SMA. Strong push down. Yeah. You know, we thought we were going to have an uptrend day today, but opening reversal and it just reverses on you. And we could have a strong downtrend day today. That could be the top, right? This could be the high of the day. It could be it. Imagine if I hit the high of the day and also came with this reversal. I was not ready for that reversal. That's incredible. To me, you know, we were still clearly above the 20 MA, and I just didn't have any fear. And then finally, when we broke 2 points underneath the 20 MA, you know, the uptrend was over. So that's why I used 2 points. I don't know. It's just, for some reason, just 2 points seems to be like the number. I don't know. Like even here, right? This downtrend's happening, but not until, see, this is not even 2 points above it. It's very close. But it's about 7 ticks above it. It needs to be 8 ticks. Right? This is about 5 ticks. And finally, when we get to 2 points above it, then it starts to reverse. So this is kind of why I use 2 points. I don't know. It's just after experience, I see that if it does break, you know, the 20 EMA by 2 points, then, you know, on a trend, typically that's when it reverses. So Turtles asks, what's the difference between SMA and EMA? Tanner says, move up was to fill the gap on the daily. Pans, make sure you scalp that like button. So the formulas are different. SMA is a simple moving average, and so that's literally just getting, you know, whatever period you use and finding the average between all those closes and creating a line. And that's the SMA. EMA is a little more complicated. There's more weight till for the immediate price action. And so I'm not sure the exact formula, but the weight near the, you know, where you are right now is just heavier, right? So the price action that's closer has more influence on the EMA. Exponential moving average. I'm not sure exactly what the formula is, though. I'm not sure how much weight they're giving, you know, to the period. I'm not sure. It must be like, I don't know. It must be some formula. Big push down, big reversal. And if I was able to capture this reversal, that would have been even stronger than this one. But actually, this is like battle of reversals. We have like a reversal trade here as well. This 3 pops up, creates a gap here, fills that gap, fills all these gaps. Now there's a bunch of gaps with these. I'm thinking we're going to come to this red line, which will... I'm thinking we're going beyond the red line, which will break beneath that pivot. And pandas, this is insane because if you think about it, we have potentially a multi-week gap not filling on the E-mini, and it's a gap above. You know, how rare is it to have a gap above? It's just doesn't really happen often when it comes to E-mini because the market's been in a bull market for several years. And so that means that, you know, any gap above has always been filled. This has been a long time since I've seen a multi-week gap on the E-mini that's above the price action. And it's like several times we try to fill it and we actually failed. So this is scary. Kamal asks, what are you trading? If you look at the title of the stream, you can quickly find out what I am trading. We are trading S&P futures. No setups, right? Look at all these. These are all first entries, all pink numbers. That means there was not one two-legged pullback in this entire downtrend. That's how strong this downtrend is. No two-legged pullbacks, not even close to 20 MA. It's just always in short, and you're just always selling, selling, selling. We have our first two-leggy here, and it's going back to the 20 MA. It's a little tricky because I don't know the trend line really here being used. So it could be break a trend to new low, and we could have a reversal here, but it's such a strong downtrend. You know, it's hard to think that we're just going to reverse right here. But 9 pushes down as well. It's taking a small breather back to the 20 MA, it seems like. Two leggy off of the 20 MA. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of risk here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 5 points, a little more than 5 points of risk. Signal bar is not the best. It's a little bearish. Bounces off the 20 MA. I'm just scared of this break of trend to new low, but this trend is so strong, you're thinking it's gonna have another leg down after a pullback like this. That's a two-leggy. lower high setup here. Creates an outside bar reversal. Not interested. Very interesting. Getting a little choppy now. Multiple bars overlapping. Trading range indicator starts to mark the trading range way up here. But on a trending day like this, like I don't think today's gonna be a market cycle day. With a trending day like this, it's, you know, these trading range indicators not as accurate, to be honest. And it makes sense, but it does help still, right? It lets you know when there's overlapping bars, and who knows, we might come back up to the top of the trading range here. Outside bar reversal. It's just very choppy, very hard to trade this in my opinion. That was a good two-legged that gives you a 2-point scalp, but yeah, I mean, that's a two-legged pullback. Maybe I should have taken it. A, B, C, off the 20 MA on a strong downtrend. Reversal pattern setting up again, actually, with this 3. Could be the break trend to new low. Absolutely incredible here. Big push up. The trading range indicator might actually be accurate here. It might come back up to the top of the trading range. Sitting my pause. Not looking for a long trade at the moment. I'm actually expecting a new low still. Like, I know I have this new low like this created, but honestly, I do feel like once we break above the 20 MA, then that's kind of when we want to look for a new low. Break up this trend. Gab, what coin is this? This is the Panda coin. Make sure you buy my NFTs. Carrie Cookendale asks, during the evaluation, you are required to trade every day. Once funded, are you required to make a trade every day? So it's not actually completely accurate what you're saying. You don't have to trade every single day with the evaluation. You just have to trade at least 10 days, right, to qualify to pass it. And so it doesn't have to be even 10 days in a row. It can be 10 days over a span of 4 weeks. Amazingly, we actually do come back to the top of the trading range. I spoke a little too soon, and it actually does hit the top of the trading range. I didn't think it would, but it did. Now it's at the top of the trading range, so it'll probably come back to the bottom of the trading range. And so that's the same thing with the funded account. You don't have to trade every single day, but you do have to trade a minimum of 25 days to get a withdrawal. So, but it doesn't have to be 25 days in a row. It could be 25 days, you know, just spanned across a couple weeks. I don't know. So we got a push up here, and I mean, the reversal pattern is actually playing out. Kind of surprising seeing how strong this downtrend is. Thinking we're looking for a new low still, right? We got 4 pushes up now, and I would take a trade that looks like this. If we push down here like this, and we get a 2-leggy back like this, and then another push down, I'll consider the trade here the second entry. I like that setup here, if we can get it. Still looking for that new low, that's why. Four pushes up at top of the trading range. I'm thinking come back to the bottom trading range. We'll see here though. Regardless, a lower high setup is required to enter any trade here in this area. bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. And the trading range was marked way back here. So, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could have taken that reversal up to the top of the trading range. Shorted at the top of the trading range. Maybe come back to the bottom of the trading range. Absolutely incredible. Am I going to get my setup here? Am I actually going to get this setup that I drew like way over here? We actually don't break above here, which is unfortunate because that would help create this setup here that we're looking for. Looking for 2 pushes up to go short if possible. The reason being is because we're looking for a new low still. Most likely going to break this red line. The reason why I think most likely is because, believe it or not, breakouts happen often, but most breakouts fail. And so it's actually very likely that we'll try to do a breakout, but also most likely that breakout will fail. That's why I'm looking to break this and reverse off of it. We're getting ourselves a little hidden second entry here, maybe. I just got no setup whatsoever. I would like a 2-leggy here, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen. This is getting overlapping bars right now. Pandas. I'm actually wondering why I have so many viewers right now. It's probably because Trades by Matt is not... I don't think he's trading today. I think he's got a crypto stream, but... Let me know in the chat if you're from Trades by Matt. He gave me a shout out recently, and that was pretty nice. He had nothing but good things to say, which was very good. Made me happy. Made this panda happy. Nothing but respect for him. What do we have here? By the way, today is the last day for the Apex 80% off sale. And man, this is the time if you want to open an account, if you're always wondering what Apex is, or if you're always, if you're on the fence, I think today is today's the day. Today's the last day for it, so thanks for those who are coming from Trades by Matt. Do appreciate it. We got to break a trend to new high now on this uptrend. So, big push up. Quite some movement right now. I really thought, with the basically, that's some wild movement right now. Makes me wonder what is going on today. I'm not entirely sure. You're thinking when you have a reversal like this, from the opening reversal, 15 minutes in, then it's just, you're thinking a big push. You're going to continue to go down, but this is basically like a double bottom here. Couldn't even get a new low though. So, didn't have a really set up. Wasn't really looking to go long. And ends up reversing here very strongly. And now this uptrend is very strong. What is going on, pandas? This is the day of reversals, right? Reversal here, reversal here. Coming back to that gap. Might make a new high. I'm not sure what's happening. There's just no way for me to enter in this at all. I'm just like wondering when this gap will fill on the daily. That's crazy. It's just doesn't last very long. And pandas, did you notice on the daily chart? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes down. That's 4 pushes down. That means it's an H4 setup on the daily chart. The next reversal could be quite strong. Could be really quite strong, actually. 2 legs up here, soon being created. No setups for us, in all of this. There's no setups. So, unfortunately, we can't participate in this uptrend. It'll be simply Al Brooks always in long, strong bull bar. Just buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. Even buy here, scale in here, come out break even. That's what you're thinking. Albrook's always in long. Could be a big trading range. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I mean, trading range days typically don't have price action that looks like this. I know that it looks like a big up, big down, but typically when it comes to trading range days, within the day, like within the 2000 tick chart, there's oftentimes a lot of chop. This is not a lot of chop. This is big movement. I think this is going to be a strong bull trend or bear trend day sooner or later. I just don't know which way. I could be completely wrong too. I mean, we're obviously within like the range of, you know, certain highs and lows, but I just the price action does indicate to me that we are looking for a trading range type day. I mean, this doesn't look like trading range price action to me. It looks like we want to move big in one way or another. Nick says $36 to start at 50K value. Yep, very cheap. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for the sub. I'm approaching 10,000 subs, pandas, and I'm so close. And as my man Joe Biden says, I can taste it. So close, so close, so close to getting the 10K. I'm not gonna lie, that was really creepy. I don't know. Sometimes Joe Biden confuses me, man. Something I really like. I can't say anymore. I'm not gonna say anymore. This is not a political channel, but I mean, in a sense, the well-being of Joe Biden, it does affect the markets, I think. And obviously, you know, Democratic fiscal policy is never really good for the economy. I hope Democrats understand that. It's never really good for the economy to give free money. It's the stealth tax, right? It's the tax that kills the, you know, the lower class, because, you know, do you think a millionaire cares if there's, you know, 7% inflation? They don't care. They're barely gonna notice it. But you know who cares? People who live paycheck to paycheck. Those are people who really care. Those people who get, you know, hurt the most. And so yeah, it was nice to get free money for a little bit, but now this is the unfortunately, this is the, you know, consequences. But it is what it is. This is not a political channel. I'm not trying to make a political channel, but there's some things, man. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Trump. That's for sure. We missed the reversal setup here. We may get it down here. I'll be interested in reversal setup. It looks like a strong uptrend, but let me see. I don't want fighting this trend line here. I will need a push up here. We can get a reversal set up here. I'm not sure. I feel like when I take the reversal, it's actually gonna go against me. I do not feel comfortable, but this is break a trend to new high, coming off some resistances here. Decent signal bar. I'm gonna get burned here. I feel it. It's just too good to be true. I really do feel like I'm gonna burn here, but let's see if we can get a scalp here. The setup's not bad, right? It makes sense. It's a break a trend new high, but I feel like the uptrend is very strong, and I feel like I'm getting burned here. Yep, gonna get burned. Almost want to reverse this trade here, but I'll just take it on the chin. Oof, oof, oh, let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Woo! Wow. I was gonna skunk that trade. Let's go, baby. I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to burn. That was a bad trade. I had a feeling something weird was happening, and I still think it was not a good trade. I mean, the thing is, it hits all the criteria for a major trend reversal, right? You got to break a trend to new high. You have basically a failed second entry long underneath the 20 MA. You got a lot of things working for you for a major trend reversal. Ends up working out, but for some reason, it just feels wrong. I don't know what it is about the price action. Just the price action looks bullish, but you're actually still in this trade if you're waiting for it, if you didn't get filled. But let's go, baby. Whew. Not strong push down, double bottom. All right, so you got filled sooner or later. Ends up being a decent reversal, but I don't know why. It just felt a little sketchy. It started to, I had disappointment right away. I thought I was gonna get stopped out, but thoughts and prayers. Whew. Forward pushes down, coming off our trend line now. Tim B says, opposite could be argued with Republicans who look out for the interests of the rich more than anyone else. The working class are beep either way. Interesting. I mean, in my opinion, like, lowering taxes, I think helps everyone. I don't know. It might help the rich. It might help the super rich, but someone being rich out there, I don't know. I don't know how much that really affects me in terms of my own pursuit of trying to have lower taxes and pursuing my. I don't know. I just don't think. I don't know if that's a good argument there. I mean, you take away taxes, and sure, the rich get really rich, but also helps those who are trying to, like. If you have like a small business, why wouldn't you want less taxes, in my opinion? All right, on the higher time frame, something interesting does happen, but boy oh boy, we have a 3 setting up here. I'm not sure what's happening. It looks poised to go up a lot. It does look poised to go up a lot for me. That's how it looks like, at least. I'll probably consider this the first failed breakdown. Trying to push up, maybe failed breakout. Could reverse here. Could be like a cup and handle type situation as well. But this is hard. I'm not sure what's happening here. Like, am I looking for a reversal? Am I looking for a new high, perhaps? Right, break a trend to new high. That could be the case. This could be break a trend and it just reverses. This could be break a trend to new high, reversal. Trying to look for a new low, no new low created. This is confusing. Pretty confusing for me, in my opinion. Let me know in the chat if you know exactly what's going to happen today. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you. This looks like it wants to go up strong. I mean, we bounced off our channel here, right? Overshoot to undershoot. Coming off with a H4 setup. AJ's trading pit says, but the rich. I'm actually very curious what you guys think, because I'm open to new ideas. So AJ trading pit says, but the rich are already taxed low, because the people who are taxed the highest are employees, because wages and salary are taxed at the highest rate in the U.S. So taxing the rich, how does that help though? If you in my opinion, that's just more of a case to lower taxes. And I don't think there's ever a time where the Democrats come and say, we're going to lower the taxes for you guys and raise taxes for the wealthy. In my opinion, taxes are raised all across the board when it comes to Democratic policy. I'm not trying to say I'm Republican or Democratic here, but in general, when it comes to economy, Republican policies have been the best, because of, obviously, they believe more in the basically lowering taxes typically ends up helping the economy. Even if the super rich, are taxed less, oftentimes, yeah, sure, a lot of them hoard it, but that's what makes the economy go around as well, right? That's what gets these people who are quote unquote taxed very high, it helps them get jobs, right? It's because of these people who start these companies, take the risk to make these companies, and they put all the risk on their shoulders, whenever you start a new company. And the people who, it's a risk reward type thing. The employee, the very low risk, right? Good reward, but you don't have much risk of losing your money. That's the probability. That's like the probability is there for you, right? High probability. Of course you can get fired. There's always a risk there, but hopefully if you're do your job well, typically you don't get fired. Typically, but yeah. Market was the good old trickle down economics. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure whenever any democratic fiscal policy has that ever been really good for the economy, and I'm open to that. I don't think that's just because you tax the rich does not help the economy, in my opinion. In fact, it makes it worse. Even though, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know. If the rich make so much money, then do what the rich do. Open LLCs. This is getting really choppy. Sorry. I'm not trying to be. This is not really political. I'm trying to get the economic policies between the two parties and figure out which one's better for the economy. And I, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't know a time where democratic policies are really good for the economy. I don't know. Grassison just said something so meta. It's just too meta. I don't know what side you're on, man. I don't know what's happening. You're giving me mixed signals here. Obama's administration kickstarted the largest economic recovery in our history. George Bush oversaw the financial housing crisis. Who was the president before George Bush? And honestly, like, I mean, if you go into nitty gritty on all of that stuff, it's all right. You know, I'm not an economist. I truly am not, but I think Obama basically he bailed out Big Corp, Big Corp, bailed them out, lowered interest rates, and yeah, I mean at the end, it ended up giving us one of the biggest bull runs ever in the stock market. Clinton before George W. Bush. So, I mean, if you think about it, do you think the housing market crisis happens with one presidency? You know, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think that's accumulation of, you know, probably 8 years of Clinton. Just bad fiscal policy, you know, when it comes to subprime mortgages. Again, I can go deep into this, but I'm not an economist. Everything I learn is from YouTube. I'm a YouTube educated person, and so I don't think I have the credentials, but for me it makes sense. And so if it makes sense to me, you know, I tend to believe it. So big push up here. Trying to look for that new high. Trying to break the overnight, or trying to break that high from creating the right in the open. Absolutely blistering uptrend right now. Two strong bull bars ending near high, right? Always in long now. People are just buying here. People are just buying, and they're going to continue to buy, in my opinion. Kevin Mack says, let's concentrate on the charts. I mean, no good setups. This one may be a decent setup coming off of the, but it's a little too choppy for me, right? Coming right to the top of this limit here, or the range. I want to get into an entry now, but, you know, like I said, always in long, people are just buying here. Buying after two strong bull bars, just buying. They just bought. Made a new high here. If you're thinking it's a trading range type day, then this is a place where you're looking for a short. But of course, you want the price action to short even. Because we'll be at the top of the range. If you think we're gonna have a trading range type day, then this is the top of the range. I think we're gonna have a bull trend now. You know, seeing that we had a chance to have a bear trend, and it just basically V bottoms. Let's check out the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart looks just bullish, right? There's no question about it. In fact, the 5-minute chart was just one leg up, one leg down, and now one leg up, and that's all it is. The 5-minute chart is actually so simple. You know, it's just basically three legs were created today. One leg up, one leg down, one leg up. In my opinion, this needs another leg up. So if we have a pullback, we'll probably do one more push up. So let's take a look at the 5-minute. Yeah, the first candles were like this. I just don't think we're gonna have a trading range day today. I could be wrong though. We are bouncing off currently off the opening trend. 20 EMA acting as support for the moment. Bouncing off the 20 EMA. There is a gap here, right? There are gaps being created here right now. There's a gap here. Currently a gap here, bouncing off the 20 MA. And I would like a two-leggy here, but I'm not sure if the market is going to be so generous. Got a two-leggy here. Coming off the 20 MA with this gap still here. Coming off also off our trend line that we have. Terrible signal bar for the moment. Double bottom on that. I'm gonna go long here. Could get burned. Let's see. Thinking the 20 MA is acting as support here in an uptrend. Let's see if we can get this scalp here plus the gap here created, like in the strength of the uptrend. Looks like I can get burned here. Got hit by that. Oh boy, it's unfortunate. It's another reversal setup right here. Could be a strong move down. Gap being filled. Could have been break a trend to new high, potentially. Yeah, sure. Hits me here. It might make a big move up now. I'm not sure, but right now I'm sitting on my pause. And do I think my premise is still good? Kinda do. Double bottom again, right? We had a double bottom coming off the 20 MA. The signal bar was not the best, right? We got two dojis in a row that could meant that we were having some chop here, but this reversal pattern, you know, the reversal patterns have been king so far, so got a little boo-boo there. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Yep, it's all good. You know, I saw a good setup. I thought I liked it. Second entry long off the 20 MA and off our trend line as well that we've created a while back. Thinking that would have been nice, but break of trends. Maybe time to adjust these trend lines. I'm not sure though how. Maybe something like this. It's a wide trend line. Strong push down now. This is why you just get out of the trade when it doesn't work. Big reversal. We are coming off the top of that, bouncing off of it, and maybe been a good reversal setup. My premise was bullish, but maybe it is a trading range day. I don't know. Yeah, top of the range. It was top of the range, and I already marked it. I already said it, and maybe I should look for the reversal there. Actually, not a bad reversal to take. I should have had my eyes on the reversal, but man, could have been just simple, right? Break of this trend to new high reversal. Could have been simple as that. 10K, 4 pushes up, L4 setup on the 10K chart. 5 minute, 1 push down to the 20 MA. May have another push up, another leg up. A big push down. Man, these reversals are just vicious. This 3 here. This 3 here. This 3 does not work out for you, actually. This 3 works out. Big push down. Could have been maybe a big trading range. Triangle, failed breakout of that triangle. Failed breakdown, failed breakout. It might not go. It might go down now. New high created just by like a couple ticks. Actually by a couple ticks. So break a trend to new high. New high created. 4 pushes up. This is a 10,000 tick chart. H4 setup off the 240 SMA. Just hanging out here, huh? Strong push down. Makes me wonder what is happening here. Our swings are pretty violent today. I mean, we could have a trading range day type day today. That's pretty incredible. These swings are very, very strong. Big up legs, big bear legs, big bull legs. Come out as what time does the discount end? Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe 6 p.m. I think. I mean, that's kind of when it ended on. Originally supposed to end on Sunday, but unsure. Or maybe like 12. I'm not sure. It's a good question. Yeah, it's gonna end at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Joe Gold says, any trades today? Such a good question, man. You guys are asking really good questions. If you look in the bottom right of your screen, there is a P&L of today. So there have been a couple of trades. 2 good ones, 1 bad one. I'm trying to understand this market right now. This is I'm trying to figure out where we're at. What market cycle are we in? This is difficult for me. Keep switching back and forth, back and forth. On the 10K chart, we actually have an outside bar reversal here, and it shoots back up. Very confusing. The 5-minute chart, just staying above the 20 MA here, and you know, trading range on the 5-minute chart here, you can see created here with these lines. No trading, actually trading range on the 10K as well. Unsure here, but good reversal if you were able to take that. I wasn't thinking of reversing my trade, but could have been a good reversal setup. I should just skip the trade on the two dojis alone, that in itself should have been reason not to enter that trade. I liked it because there was a gap here and we had a double bottom. That double bottom gave me more reasons to go long. So this trade I took, you know, we had the double bottom here thinking, yeah, I had my reasons to want to enter that trade, but obviously bad trade. I think this still needs a new low, but I'm not sure what's happening here. Charles Lozado says, I already did 3 trades on my 1050K accounts. Let's go, baby. Pandas, if you guys don't know the power behind Apex and the reason why we get so excited about it, you know, let's say you have, I'm not going to use 10 accounts because 10 accounts is, I mean, it's not actually hard to even get 10 accounts. To me, it's as easy as getting 3 accounts. You know, getting 10 accounts is just as easy as getting 10 accounts is easy as getting 3 accounts because you have the trade copier. You know, you just trade it like it's one account, and you can attach as many accounts you want to that, and you can pass them all at the same time. So for me, passing 5 to 10 doesn't matter. Passing 1 or 10, it's the same thing. But you know, let's just be reasonable and just say like you have 4 accounts, and this is why Apex is exciting, because if you have 4 accounts with Apex, that means whatever you make on average per day, you multiply that by 1,000. And so let's say I make $660 some dollars a day. Let's just make it easy. Let's make it reasonable. Let's say I make $200 a day. $200 a day converts to $200,000 by the end of the year. And $200 a day, I don't think is a far-fetched goal to make. But the reason why it works is because if you have 4 accounts, 4 times 250, which is how many trading days are in a year, and then that equals 1,000. 1,000 times the average you make per day equals how much you can make per year. And so if you make $200 per day on average, you know, including your losses, including your gains, sometimes you're gonna have bigger days, sometimes you're gonna have red days, but on average you can make $200 a day. Then at the end of the year, you'll make $200,000. But imagine, you know, that's with 4 accounts. I use 4 accounts because it's an easy multiplier of 1,000. If you have 10 accounts, right, 10 50K accounts, which, you know, is an investment of like what, with the 80% off code, it's an investment of like $360 some dollars, like $360. You're talking about a multiplier of 2,500. What that means is that if you can make $200 a day on average, you'll make $500,000 a year. That's absolutely insane to think about that you can do that. But let me be clear, you gotta be profitable. You have to be consistent. And if you're not either of those, you will never make money. I mean, that's literally the definition. If you're not profitable, you will not make money. That's just the definition of it. So, but all the math works, all the math is there. Absolutely incredible. You know, for those who join the pre-market show know how many accounts I have, and you know, also those who are in the like Discord know how many accounts I have as well. And if we're talking about like 10 accounts, that's a multiplier 2,500. That's absolutely insane. We're trying to make a new low here, like I mentioned. It feels like we want a new low still, and I don't have a setup here though to enter this new low. Maybe a trap trade, a little far away from 20 MA. Not the most excited about this trade to go short here, but most likely we'll make a new low. But I will have to skip it because it's just too far away from 20 MA. New low created. All right, we broke below this low, so this downtrend can be done. This will be a place you look for another reversal. That's a power apex. I mean, use the code BBM50 for 80% off, and that's gonna end tonight at 6 p.m. But you know, if you use a code and it goes beyond 1 month, then it turns to 50% off. So you know, that's not even that bad either. But the hope is that you pass the evaluations before 1 month. Hopefully, you can get funded within 10 days, and that's the goal. You know, you wanna get funded as quick as possible, in my opinion. I mean, at least for me. Turtle says, took the lower high off EMA, made back 650 for my $900 loss. Let's go, baby. New low pushing here. Four pushes down. If we get a failed second entry short here, I'll look to go long. Hello, haha says, some people saying that there is some delays on entry and exit, not for primary but secondary counts if they use multiple counts through the app. What is your experience through the app? I'm not sure. If we're talking about the trade copier, then yeah, I mean, there are risks there with the trade copier. There are some risks there. The trap does happen. Amazing. Man, on a 10K chart, trap. 10K trap here. Outside bar reversal. Alright, break a trend to new high. 10K trap. Could be a very strong push down here. Yeah, maybe I should be looking for short trades. Not looking for a long trade right now. No entries for me though, regardless. Huh. The 10K has made a couple outside bar reversals. Makes me a little uncomfortable. Right, the 10K has an outside bar reversal here and an outside bar reversal here.
10,000 tick trap.
Making things confusing for me. Saga Clam says, just like Apex seems to discourage runners with their trailing drawdown. It doesn't really discourage runners. Well, it depends on like which account you use, but let's say you have the 300k account. I mean, you can have a runner. That drawdown is not meant to discourage you from having runners. What it's meant to discourage you from is like just opening an account and opening max amount of trades and just seeing if you can get lucky. That's what it stops you from. Getting choppy here. A little hard to read this right now. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay. Guess we're going long. Guess we're going short. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, Corsi is accurate when he says that. There's slippages sometimes because on your main account, what you end up using are limit orders. But the moment that order gets executed, the limit orders basically turn to like market orders in all the other accounts. So there could be some slippage, but in my opinion, the slippage hasn't been too bad. We have a higher low setup here. I guess I'll look for a trap trade. Fail second entry short. Maybe interested in going long here if we have a fail second entry short. But I could be just missing an opportunity here just by going short here with a two-legged pullback. I already got burned one time, and this is a break of trend to new low with an L4 or H4 setup basically. And I'll feel more comfortable taking a trap here, but at the end, who knows? This triggers and keeps going down, then looking for just a strong downtrend. But right now, if we trigger this and reverses, yeah. So the thing is, like, Apex doesn't really care. It's just they want to have their rules play so they can protect themselves from people just getting lucky, and they want people who can actually trade and pass these evaluations with decent trading. So that's why they put that trailing stop loss there. It makes sense to me. But once you get funded and you can get enough buffer, they don't really care. If they really did care, then they will continue to have that trailing stop loss. But there's no trailing stop loss once you get enough buffer on your funded accounts. It just turns to static drawdowns. What can I say? I'm a sucker for these. Let's go, baby. Last trade of the day. Let's see if we can get this triggered here. If this doesn't trigger, then I'm going to take the trap on the 10K chart to go short. So many dojis here. So the thing about the 10K chart is just the risk is usually fairly large. Bad signal bar. I'm not sure if I'm interested in this anymore. Looks like it's drooping down now. Bad signal bar. Okay, it's coming back up though. Might trigger it. Could be a reversal here. Potentially. Boy, oh boy. Outside bar reversal.
10,000 tick trap.
Darn. If it ends bearish like that. Oof. I was thinking about entering here. Maybe it fails second entry long. I'll go short. We got trap triggering one tick below here. Boy, boy. This is interesting. We got trap on the 10K chart triggering one tick below here.
10,000 tick trap.
It's gonna trigger micro double bottom. I'm really eager to go short here. Okay, it just triggers. Just sitting on my pause. Sitting on my pause here. It could be a very strong push down here. Very strong push down. I'm looking for an entry on the 2K chart to go short if I can get it. But it looks like it's gonna go on without me. I would like an entry. I would like an entry here. Any type of entry. Give me a trap trade. I'll take it. Even far away from the 20 MA, I'll take it right here. Just because it's the beginning of the downtrend. I just need an entry though. Give me an entry here. Potential pullback. I might just go short of the break of this bar. If we're off stream, I might be aggressive here and just go short if we break below this low. Thinking strong downtrend. If we can get a trap trade, even better. Outside bar reversal, I'll take it. I'll take an outside bar reversal right here because I think potential strong downtrend. We could have break a trend new low. No, I'm going low here. I'm going long. All right, I'm going short. I'm looking for some reason to go short here. I'll take it on this 3. Any reason to go short, I'll take it. I may get burned here. That's all good. Signal bar is looking ugly. Attach it to the indicator. So if it does trigger here, if it moves up quickly, like on a very good signal bar, it's starting to reverse a little bit here. Boy, oh boy, this is confusing. It's a bad signal bar, but underneath the 20 MA, and I'm willing to take this trade. I'm looking to go short here. Be my last trade of the day. Coming off the 20 MA, another strong push down. Okay, I don't like this overlapping bars, inside bar, not my cup of tea. Skipping this trade now. It's just too confusing, a little too choppy, but it looks like it wants to keep going down. It looks like it wants to keep going down, but the price action here is a little choppy. It does trigger that trap. Yeah, I could be regretting that. I have some FOMO here, but it's all good, pandas. Juan Kiev, thanks for becoming a panda. Thanks for your support. Thanks for you joining the stream. And yeah, enjoy your green name. Enjoy your 2-legged pullback badges and forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons and enjoy the pre-market show. Pandas, that is it. I missed a trade that I wanted to go into just because we got 2 stacked bars here. I didn't like that. Didn't like it, but I felt like we're going to keep going down. But unfortunately, missed that trade. It's all good, pandas. Still green today, and I'll take it. And green is green, so got that bamboo. Let's go, baby. I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early at 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye. Jane Saints asks, how do you add hotkey to your buy and sell? Look at my channel, search for settings, and you can find a Ninja Trader settings that I use. Sets up how to set up the hotkeys. All right, pandas. See you guys tomorrow.